Hello guys, welcome back. Let's solve this question. It says, does the equation equal to 1? We've seen this one. This is trig ratio, trig identity. Say sin x squared plus cos square x, sin square x plus cos square x equals to 1. We want to see if that is true. Let's prove that, okay? Now all you have to do is just draw a right angle triangle and label that with letters, okay? So this is a right angle triangle. How do we know? We have this one, 90 degrees. So if we have that, let's say this is x, which is this x. So now let's say this is B, this is A, and this is C. Okay, this is a right angle triangle. First of all, we apply trig ratio and Pythagoras theory. For trig ratios, if we want to find sin x equals to the opposite over the hypotenuse. Okay, the opposite here is B, where you see this angle. Okay, then the hypotenuse is the longest side, where you have this 90 degrees. Okay, so that becomes A. Now what about cos? Cos x, cos is the adjacent over the hypotenuse. What is my adjacent? Is the base, which is C. The hypotenuse is still A. Okay, so that's the first thing you need. The second one is Pythagoras theory. Pythagoras theory states that the square of the longest side, which is A square, is equal to the sum of the squares of the two remaining sides. So that is B square plus C square. So let's just keep those two, okay? So now let's start. We say sin square x plus cos square x equals to 1, okay? So sin square x plus cos square x equals to 1. Want to see? Now our focus should be on the left side, okay? We want to see if the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. But let's forget about the right hand side. Let's focus on this. So we say sin square x. What is sin x? Sin x is B over A. But we have to square this, right? Because it's square. Plus. This again, cos square x is C over A. We square this as well. Let's don't equate it to 0 to 1. Let's just forget about the right hand side. Now let's deal with this one. This becomes B square over A square plus C square over A square, right? If you are solving this one as a fraction, you find the LCM. So the LCM here becomes A square, right? Now A into this, A square into A square becomes just 1. 1 multiplied by B square becomes B square plus, this again the same thing, C square. So now we have B square plus C square divided by A square. But remember, what is B square plus C square? Let's come back to this equation. B square plus C square equals to A square, right? So the whole of this at the top becomes A square divided by A square. This into this becomes 1. So hence, the left hand side is 1. The right hand side is also 1. That is the proof. That's how you prove that. Easy. Okay? You understand this? Share, like, comment, and follow for more. See you guys in my next video.